This is incredible. Look at this. Oh my god. This is quite incredible. Budget optifying. But damn, this terrain is insane. I don't even. I am lost for words at how amazing this terrain looks. So basically, in this series, what I'm going to be doing is building in creative mode. I thought that'd be a good idea to start on the snapshot. I want to start as soon as possible, and I'm experiencing the snapshot for the very first time. So, so it's completely new. So yeah, so basically what I'm gonna be doing, I'm just gonna be building a mountain village. But I think I have to pick a good spot first. So like any good village, any video games you can play, you start with the town hall. Let me just quickly lay out some blocks, which are pretty cool looking. All right, so I think we have a little bit of a interesting looking color scheme going on over here. Um, I think that looks like it could be something. Definitely. I like prismarine, dark prismarine as a roof tile, and this deep slate as like a really solid foundation looking type tile. It really contrasts well with the snow and the calcite. And I think that these blocks are something else. I think these blocks are definitely something that I'm going to use. So yeah, this for foundation, roofs, some extra like contour lines and builds and stuff. Just oh, that's the watch. But yeah, just for some realism, you have to have like wooden supports and builds and stuff. That's just the way it is. We got some new copper, which looks interesting. I like this partially oxidized part. I can't stop looking at the train right. This is what we're focusing on. But yeah, so this is the block plot which I think we're going to use. So yeah, so I think starting off with our town hall is a good step. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this block, I think. This looks like a good foundation block to use. I think I'm going to start over here. Alright, so the countless hours of left clicking Bed Wars noobs has paid off, and I've been able to punch away this material here. I have a significantly larger area to work with now. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to move my block palette. I think I'll just put it, I guess, over there now. So right now, it's over here. Would you look at that? So now this big area, I'm going to grab a block, and I'm going to map out where I think this town hall is going to go. Okay, so there is base here now. So I'm going to go in with my stripped spruce wood. This looks really nice. It's actually something I noticed, that these logs make a really nice gradient pattern, which is pretty cool, and I never really noticed that. So I'm going to be using these stripped spruce woods, just as a little way for me to see kind of where I want my town hall to go. So now we have this little thing over here. I think I'm going to grab a darker block. So I'm going to take my dark logs and bring, or wood, and bring it up a little bit more in the center here. I think just like that for now. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like this for now. I think this is good enough to have for now. I can use these. I think the spruce one looks best for this terrain. I would use the crimson door if it was a bit browner, a bit less vibrant, because I think this is just a bit overpowering. Yeah, it definitely needs to be desaturated a little bit. Jungle doors. Versus spruce door. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with the spruce door for this one. So we've got this little bit done. Now I would like to fill in these areas over here. So I'm going to grab some stone. Maybe I could use a combination of the block and the stair. Something like that, maybe? How's that look? Looking snazzy. Alright, let's do that, let's do that. Would it be okay if we did like this? That's a different little type of window in there. You know, I think I'm okay with that, actually. I think I am okay with that. Alright. And I don't want to see if there's a different type of trapdoor that we can use here, which so it doesn't blend in that well with this one, or so it doesn't like get lost with the same texture. So I have been eyeing this portion of the build, and I think that I'm actually going to take it out one. That's different. Yeah. So I think that I'm actually going to take it out one. I think that will look a little bit better. And I'll take out that head again. I'll take out this this part of it. It looks interesting. I would like it if there was a little bit more depth in there. I'm going to leave this one like this, but I don't think that I'm going to use these trapdoors in here. I'll find a different type of block I can use. So I'll put that in like that. I think that looks good. So I'm just going to go around. I'm going to fill these two sides in with some texture. I'll see you guys when that's been done. Alright, so I think I am onto a bit of a winner here. I've opted to use slit windows. And this is just for a bit of depth. I don't know if I'm making this or not. Yeah, I've opted to use slit windows, which is just a thin window that you can see through. So I think that is these walls good to go. I think we're gonna knock out these walls. So now these are in. Again, I just use that simple slit pattern like I've used over here. So now I've gotten this little thing, and it is pretty small on the inside, which is alright for now. However, I do want to add in a downstairs area and an upstairs area. So I'm going to have to work out a little way of putting in a staircase. So we're going to take this spruce wood and we're going to bring it down, just because I think that this is a better way of covering up this area. I think that looks good. It contrasts, or it blends in nicely with the darker woods in the front. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to grab some trapdoors, just like that. And that works pretty well as a door frame. There's this little bit in there which I don't really know how to fix. I think that just comes with the texture pack that I'm using, the 3D textures. So I might just have to deal with that for now. And I might actually bring up these trapdoors, just because they seem to work pretty well next to these dark woods. That looks like something that would work. Alright. So this isn't super realistic though. I mean, it's Minecraft, but because these walls are incredibly thin, so there's little to no insulation. And a climate like this, that's just secret to hypothermia one hole. Secret to hypothermia one hole.
What did he say?
So the next part is the one floor up. So for the floor, I think that I'm going to put in some, not trapdoors, slabs. So now I have to decide how I want the roof to slope inwards. So I think the best way of dealing with this is to add an entirely new set of supports, just like that, and to then bring these up a whole bunch, just like that. I think what we have to do is actually completely rethink how we're gonna put a wall in here. I think we have to put our wood up like this, and this is also perfect because we have the outer part of the front part of the town hall coming in. So I think this is good. I think we are on something here. We're gonna grab diorite and we're gonna go from the bottom up with diorite. So basically what we want is a gradient, just like that. Just like that. So I think this is a good way of putting that in. We're on to winner here, definitely. Now let's grab our prismarine. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over these parts. And some prismarine. This corner design here. So if I just bring this up one more block, if I just do that real quick. Alright, I think that's actually a good look for the corner. It's a little bit of a more unique kind of drop down corner. I think that's a good look. If we just go down to the bottom here, we look up at this thing, I don't know, I'm happy with it. I think this is a better look. I think I might just cap it right here. I do want to add a little bit more texture, but I just don't know how I feel about this dark blue block just jutting out of the roof edge side like that. Let's see it with the light blue instead. That might be a little bit less jarring. Alright, so that's the exterior of our house. It's pretty good. I also added some grass in here, and I increased the height of these windows, just so you can see in straight now instead of having to crouch. Basically all I did was I just moved the slabs from being up here to being down here. And that seemed to work pretty well. So next what we can do is we can add some supports in here. That's what these look like there. Ooh, definitely. That's perfect. And the fences look, they're not too jarring, they don't stand out too much. And they look, they look functional, and we can hang things from them. Most buildings will have, especially in terrain like this, will have a some metal on top to attract lightning. Oh, that's kind of stupid. I think this is good. I think this is a good thing. How do the bottoms of these look? Oh yes, with these lights kind of between birch and oak. These lights, these light blocks. Oh. They even have these little nails on the side. I don't think I've seen a block this well suited for a floor. We can use, I think I'll check in this block down here for now. Just see how this looks. This smooth stone block looks interesting. How does this there? That actually seems to do the trick. Okay. So now we have to solve this staircase situation. Alright. So I think that I have kind of resolved the issue. We have all the space over here. You have some space in here. You can come up here. And underneath this one, yes, this one over here is a path like this, so we can add some lighting. Goes over here under some carpets. So now we have this this exterior over here. Come in here, and we don't have an interior. So let's fix that. So I think I remember seeing a loom, of all things, used as an empty bookshelf. Yeah, perfect. So that looks interesting and snazzy. And then in here we can add in maybe a little water feature. No. We can also put in a candle over here, I guess. Okay, so that's a little cozy-ish interior. So now we can make our way up here. And what do we add in here? Maybe like a mayor's desk? Alright. Now we just have to add a roof. Alright, looks interesting. I think we need some support. You add in a lantern. Just like that, maybe? Maybe not right next to the books. I think we can leave it like that. One last thing I want to do is I just want to round off these edges a little bit with some spruce wood. Just like that. And I think that we're done.